inside the apple, we see the seeds, which will grow inside the yolk. Let's check out one more example of a fruit nut. See this flower?
Hey guys, welcome to Monday. Today's Monday. I took the weekend off vlogging. I vlogged a little bit, but I'm just not going to post it because it wasn't anything that was worth doing.
Wasn't it like 4 minutes of footage?
No, I was talking. Okay, I had a bit of an anxiety weekend. I just felt overwhelmed and anxious and like, I don't know. I just had a bit of a rough time the past like 2 days. And I talked about that. And I wanted to put that in, but like I didn't film anything else. So if I put that in now, it would just be weird.
That stuff, it hurts.
I want this onion peel properly. I'm just gonna peel this layer off. Anyway, right now it is Monday. We've just finished our school day. It's 12:30. Oh no, it's like almost 1 o'clock. Yeah, we just finished our school day. Everything went smooth today. Everything was on time. So now I am making zucchini carrot soup because the lady that we get our eggs from gave me this giant honking zucchini, and I need to use it up now, so I'm going to make my creamy carrot zucchini soup that we all love. I will put the recipe down below. If I don't put it down below, tell me I didn't put it down below, and I will, because oftentimes I forget. I'll try not to forget, though. I should add this to my recipe cards. Anyway, that's what we're doing, so cook some soup with me. Hi, everybody. Alright, I've decided that I'm just going to share the recipe with you guys. So as you saw, I put a couple of onions in. I just pulverized them because it makes my kids eat them better. So for this, if you want this recipe, I'm doubling the recipe because my zucchini is so big. It's 1 medium-sized onion, so I put a bunch of small ones in to equal out to 2. Once your onions are sauteed and browned, you put in 3 tablespoons of flour. Again, I'm doubling everything, so kind of ignore my measurements. Now, I did my onions in butter, so I'm just adding more because really we're just making a bit of a roux. If you've ever made scotch gravy or any kind of base for a creamy soup, especially a non-dairy creamy soup, besides the butter, obviously, this is kind of the way to go. You don't have to add butter to this either. You could add bits of water, which I'll probably do that. And for me, I add water because I use a bouillon instead of or better than bouillon, instead of like broth, because we're vegetarian. So I just add my water first, and then I'll add my this stuff later. So that's what you're seeing me do, is just alternate the flour and just so it doesn't burn. So I just want it to cook a little bit and make a little bit of a paste. So you got your 1 medium onion. Once it's sauteed in butter or oil or whatever you like, you put in 3 tablespoons of flour. I need to do 6, I just did 3. I'll need to do 3 more. And then you'll do 1 cup of broth. For me, it'll be 2. But I just want to get this a little creamier before I go and add more flour. Now the reason I'm not adding all of my liquids right now either, if fact, just for those who are unaware, you really need to cook flour, otherwise you get that weird gritty floury taste. You need to cook it out until it smells kind of sweet like dough. Like you'll smell when it's done. You don't want it to burn or to really brown too much, but you need to keep it moving. And then once it cooks, you'll be able to tell. And if you can't tell, it usually takes about a minute. Maybe more depending on what temperature you're cooking Cooking it on. This is a huge pot. I feel like a witch or something. Alright, so since, again, not to confuse anybody, but since I'm doubling, I'm adding a little bit more water. And then I kind of just slowly add it as we go. It's starting to get cooked now. It's really, oh, fog in my glasses. The flour's really close to being done now, and so now I'll just slowly start adding the rest of my water. And then once all the water or broth is added, I will add my milk. I use almond milk for this recipe. If you drink cow's milk, you can add that, but almond milk works really nicely as well. And so it'll be 2 cups of milk, but since I'm doubling, I'm doing 4. I'm gonna write this recipe out for you in the comments. I'll like pin it so I don't confuse you too much if you actually want to make this. This is one of the easiest end of summer, fall recipes. It stretches, like you can make double and put it in the freezer. It freezes really well and everything. My kids really like this too, and it's got tons of veggies in it, so it's really nice with fresh bread too. For me, 4 cups of almond milk is an entire carton of just like the Blue Diamond stuff, so if you're doubling this, you'll need a carton. Okay, a lot of my recipes are inspired by other recipes, but I tweak things because I don't particularly like things about some of the recipes. At this stage, I'm going to add some seasoning. It doesn't call for any, like in the actual recipe I pulled this from forever ago. I've been making this for a long time. I'm going to add some Italian spice, Italian seasoning, and I'm going to add it to this stage just because normally when you're doing this you'd add it with like the onions or something. I pulverized my onions, so I didn't want to because they were kind of liquidy. So I'm going to add it now, and it's just going to hopefully, well not hopefully, it just releases a lot of the fragrance and flavor of dried spice when you add it before you just add all your liquids in. And a lot of you ask what like spices I use for things. Italian or some form of Italian spice is almost in everything I cook, unless it's like a curry or something. Yeah, it's always been my go-to. I love Italian seasoning and everything, and then I'll add like extra basil, parsley, cilantro, stuff like that. I just love all of those herby herbs. Herby herbs. Herb. Okay, my flour is definitely cooked, so I'm adding the rest of my water. You don't pour all of it in because you don't want it to get lumpy, but you just gotta add small amounts. That was probably the max amount of liquid I would add at once. Nobody wants lumps. And I'll show you what it looks like. It is lumpy right now, but this isn't the lumps I'm talking about. These will dissolve. So this is what we're looking at right now. And it is lumpy as you see, but these will smooth out. If you add too much water too quickly, you'll form really big lumps that are hard to break down. And yes, that is my beautiful pile of laundry in the back that I have to hang still. Monday is our laundry day. Now I'm going to slowly start adding my milk. And here's a tip when you're working with anything cream-based. You need to watch your temperature because you don't want your milk to scald. I think that's kind of a basic rule of thumb that most, I don't know, see, I feel like I was taught cooking differently than a lot of people are nowadays. Sorry, I'm just like fixing this so there's no curtain in your guys' face. There we go. So maybe not everybody knows that, but if you don't, you want to watch your temperature because you need milk to, even substitute milk, you need it to not scald, so you need it to not boil. You just want a very gentle simmer. And I can't tell you a specific temperature because every single oven is different. Yeah. Never trust the temperatures on just basic recipes. Everybody's oven and stovetop is so different. You just need to like kind of figure it out. Okay, and now we've hit the point where I can kind of just slowly add the rest because the lumps are out. And now we're just kind of working with a big pot of liquid. Now this is the point where I will add my broth stuff. When we weren't vegetarian, I always did like my own bone broths, but now we do veggies. I should probably make my own veg stock. I just haven't yet. Maybe in the winter when things slow down. If I try it, I'll let you know. I kind of go lightly with this stuff because it's strong, so if I need more, I'll add more later. So that's probably like half a teaspoon that I just put in there. Maybe a little over half a teaspoon. Alright, now I'm gonna like bring this down to like a 4 and just let it really gently simmer while I chop my zucchini, or actually I'm gonna shred it in my food processor. My zucchini and my carrot. So you want to add 2 medium zucchinis to a single recipe and like 1 to 2 carrots. So I'm gonna do probably 3 to 4 carrots and my giant zucchini. It says 1 carrot. I don't think that's enough. Like the original recipe calls for like 1 carrot. That's not enough carrots. I like carrots. I know I said like 3 or 4 carrots, but since these ones are little, I'm gonna use a couple more. Alright, so now everything's in. This is what it looks like. I added an extra cup of liquid because my zucchini's a beast. Oh. So now we'll just let this cook for a little bit and simmer gently, stirring occasionally, and then we salt and pepper to taste at the end. That's it. It's pretty freaking easy. Alright, here is our soup all done. So, I usually do it for like 20 minutes. Cook it for 20 minutes. This is my soup pot. I'm gonna put it in. So cute, and it's fall now and we can use it. You gotta use the things that you have. Makes it fun.
That's fair.
Just so you know, when you salt and pepper to taste, it is really easy to over salt a soup. So, put a little bit in, stir it, cook it for a couple minutes, taste it, a little bit in, and do it that way.
As you go.
But cook it for a couple minutes, or even a few seconds before you taste.
Soup.
Because that matters. It'll release the flavors.
It's my favorite soup though.
Really easy to
Mix in.
oversalt a soup. So
Combine.
yes, make sure you combine fully. It's super
That
easy
is-
to oversalt soup. Yeah. There's my creamy zucchini carrot soup. There you go. Chocolate chip pumpkin muffins. They're a big hit with the kids. They love them. They've eaten 2 already each. So Cody is doing some crafting. Got some smooth jazz going on. I'm going to finally put all this away. This is stuff I need to hang up. This is stuff I need to put away. I need to fold those blankets from doing laundry last night and deal with those. Fun! Mondays are great. They actually are. They're just really cozy cleaning days. Today's like my laundry day. Focus. Deep washing day.
You're not going yet. You need salt.
No bugs. Shush your mouth. Shush.
Alrighty, I know this is probably a little bit of an odd vlog. I just am trying to bring you along as I putter about my day. If you were just wondering what I was, or if you were wondering what I was just doing, I was just smudging the house with some Palo Santo. Had some ucky energy in here. I don't know. Everybody's just on edge, so I just went and smudged the house. Got it all done. It smells nice in here too. Just like clears the air. Good, good, good. Anyway, kids are playing outside now, getting some fresh air. Cody's still working on his foam. He put this TV in our room. We had it in the kids' room just for the fact that we just had an extra TV. But then I don't want a TV in their room. So it's here now, and I'm happy because now I can crochet and watch TV on a big TV at night and actually go to bed at like 7 o'clock like an old lady.
Ah!
In bed. I didn't say sleeping.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just gonna tidy up and clean up, and I don't know what else is gonna happen.
Mother, fathering
Hopefully-
done my holes.
Wow, that was a lot of holes.
It was. Let's see.
There's the portal, right? Why are you doing this? Are you gonna put them all on top? I don't understand. What are all those squares for that you just did?
Okay, so.
Hold on. He's gonna explain this to me.
So all of these squares.
Do you want me to keep filming this?
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
you
this
gotta
is-
talk quickly then so we don't lose
Okay.
attention.
Okay. Sorry. All these squares that I made are great. The only problem is when you start putting them together, you get a problem.
Oh no, are they
Because
not?
each of them are hand cut. There are very small differences in the squares.
Are you saying we're not using those?
I am, just not for this.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
So, like,
I've been helping him with
you'll bring
these.
it over here, like you can see like the gaps and stuff and how like the lines aren't flush.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine on a piece like this. Multiply this by 60 pieces. The small differences add up and add up and add
And
up.
then there's big
By the end of
gaps.
it, like this edge is fine, this edge is fine, and this one's like this, and this one's like this, and there's random gaps all throughout it. So it's fucked. So what I did, or doing, is restarting.
Wait. I don't think everybody's seen these up close since he's actually finished them. These
Finished
are
most of them.
Most of them. Trying to get good light. They're really detailed. They're like wood flooring.
Honestly, like
what that
I
would be.
like those ones. My favorite
There's a portal.
one is the bar one, which is the stone with the bar.
I hope nobody watches this who plays D&D with us, right? Oh, that's so cute.
No.
I love it.
But it's fine still because
Because you can just put it on there.
that's just going there now.
Okay. I like
And
this
like,
though. This
actually,
looks really
it goes
pretty.
like right here-ish.
These turned out really nice.
Thanks.
So
Yeah,
you're
that
just
goes,
gonna
like,
have a
right
big
there.
mat that you're gonna pull out, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't worry, this will be staying at the store.
Yeah.
This isn't going to be taking up shelf space. I would get yelled
We
at.
have to reorganize this because this is Cody's desk just turns into this. Like there's a
I
record player somewhere under
I
there.
get the project and everything just gets fucked.
We're becoming very similar in this way. Except for I'm still a little more organized than you are.
Oh, little. Good meme, dude.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so if you can see, this is what I'm making. This is a tavern in D&D. It's the Yawning Portal. And this is the Yawning Portal in the Yawning
It's a
Portal.
bar.
It's a bar
It's
with
a pub
giant hole
with
in
a
it.
giant like space hole in it.
Yeah, that
really.
leads to a dungeon under a mountain full of some crazy shit.
Yeah. Good times. Let's go do some laundry. You have to help me with laundry.
God damn it.
Some are red, some are blue, some are open, some are sad, some are bad, some are very bad.